Okay, everybody, in about 30 minutes' time, we're going to get ready for a hairy time. 263 seats will pour in from Quebec to Alberta, including 2 territories. How the next 2 hours unfold will shape the future of our country. This is your time. This is your choice. Take a look at this.
From branches to the road, standing in our truth forever.
The future. I wonder what the history books will say about this moment, about us. Will it say that this was more than a political battleground, but an actual blueprint? As we watched and waited and looked to our leaders to see who could lead. I wonder if we'll say that we felt divided. With so many backgrounds, trying to squeeze everybody in the same picture isn't easy. Or will they say that no one was listening, frustrated from being force-fed the illusion of a plan, and then choking on the choice between diplomacy and distraction, dysfunction and inaction? Or will they say that we were just so tired of all the yelling and fighting and figuring out that hope on the horizon is a hologram? So is that what history will say? That we tried to have our voice heard and never saw anything change? Or maybe it will say something else. Maybe it says that we were inspired. All of us. Beautiful and broken pieces of all shapes and colors colliding into a kaleidoscope of calling to become the meaning of Canadian, coast to coast to coast, like roofs over our heads, like education for our youth, like the cost of progress and how we treat the earth too. Look, I don't know what they will write about us, but the one thing I do know is that the only part of the narrative not dependent on the future is this moment, this time, this place. Diverse like our landscape, we shifted these tectonic plates. So the moving of mountains, or one voice or vote making a difference, is more than just a cliche, but a calling.
Welcome to Canada Votes. Tonight marks the culmination of 40 days and 40 nights of a relentless campaign.
Who can you trust?
Who can you count on?
Who would like us to go further?
A campaign of promises, policies, attacks, and some surprises.
The interests of Quebec.
Putting people first.
Addressing the climate crisis.
Now it is voting time.
I vote.
I vote.
I vote because it's a privilege.
Because democracy is sacred.
I vote because I'm Canadian.
The power is in your hands, and tonight we find out the results. This is Election Night 2019. And good evening, I'm Rosemary Barton, and welcome to our CBC News election headquarters. We are awaiting at this hour the biggest wave of results that we will get tonight. 263 polls about to close from Quebec to Alberta. That includes Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Nunavut, and the Northwest Territories, some of the key battlegrounds of this election, places that you just need to win if you want to form government. The picture of where this country is headed is about to get a whole lot clearer. Should tell you that Thunder Bay Rainy River is about an hour delayed, so there's one riding that we'll wait a little bit longer for out of that bunch. We've got reporters, though, across the country where the leaders are and where the voters are, and we'll be on top of the results from coast to coast to coast and what they could mean, as we say, for the future of Canada. Results have already started coming in from east to west, as they always do. Remember, 338 ridings at stake here tonight. You can see already, let us give you a bit of a snapshot of this, the way Atlantic Canada voted in the numbers there at the bottom of your screen. And over the next few hours, we will see how the rest of the country has decided to choose. We'll have a better sense of how close this race could be. because certainly there were some tight results coming in from Atlantic Canada. To help navigate all of that for you and for us, our results desk, Ian Hannah-Mansing, Heather Hiscox, David Cochran, and Andrew Chang are going to track all of those numbers. It's an awful lot of work, so we're glad that they're here doing that for us tonight. And Andrew, his task is the big picture of Canada, what's happening across the country, and he does that with the Canada Votes floor.
Yeah, and so a bit of context here. I mean, it would have been virtually impossible for the Liberals to replicate their flawless performance in 2015, right? Sweeping all 32 ridings in the Atlantic region.